As men grow older, especially after 60 or 70, many find themselves living alone without a woman by their side. Society often misunderstands this situation. People assume loneliness, sadness, or failure. A 69-year-old retired man named Cameron once overheard someone say, "He must be miserable living alone." Cameron smiled quietly because the truth was very different. Living alone as an older man is not always a sign of loss. Sometimes it is a sign of clarity. There is a deeper story behind this choice, one that many people never stop to consider. Many older men who live alone are not lonely, they are selective. After decades of relationships, responsibilities, and emotional compromises, they understand what drains them and what nourishes them. They no longer seek constant company. Instead, they value meaningful conversations and quiet moments. Cameron explained that silence no longer frightened him. It healed him. Psychological research shows that older adults who choose solitude, rather than fall into it unwillingly, often experience greater emotional stability than those surrounded by constant noise and demands. Another important truth is that living alone often brings emotional freedom. Older men who live without a partner are free from expectations, arguments, and emotional negotiations that once consumed their energy. This does not mean they dislike women or reject companionship. It means they have outgrown the need to prove themselves or meet constant emotional demands. Studies suggest that lower stress levels later in life support better heart health, improved sleep, and clearer thinking. Many families are surprised to learn that older men living alone often take better care of themselves than expected. They build routines that match their bodies and energy levels. They eat when they are hungry, rest when they are tired, and move through their days without pressure to impress or keep up appearances for anyone else. Many men become more aware of their health. Cameron began walking every day, cooking simple meals, and sleeping more peacefully once he lived alone. Independence can encourage responsibility rather than neglect. Living alone also does not mean living without love. Many older men maintain deep connections with friends, children, neighbors, or community groups. Love simply changes form. It becomes quieter, steadier, and less demanding. Some men enjoy companionship without labels, while others find fulfillment in friendship, faith, or service. Society often confuses the absence of romance with emotional emptiness. But psychology shows that meaningful connection does not require living together or being in a romantic relationship. Perhaps the most misunderstood truth is that many older men who live alone feel more peaceful than they ever did before. Aging sharpens priorities. Time feels more valuable. Drama, conflict, and emotional uncertainty lose their appeal. Living alone allows men to protect their peace. Cameron said, "I finally live at my own pace." Research supports this, showing that seniors who feel in control of their daily lives often experience lower stress and higher life satisfaction. Of course, living alone is not right for everyone. Some men struggle with isolation, especially when solitude is the result of loss rather than choice. It is important to recognize the difference between healthy solitude and harmful loneliness. Warning signs include persistent sadness, neglect of personal health, or withdrawal from all contact. In these cases, support and connection are essential. But for many men, living alone is a conscious and healthy decision. Families often worry when older men choose solitude. They fear depression or abandonment. Understanding the psychology behind this choice can replace fear with respect. Older men who live alone are often not running away from life. They are finally living it on their own terms. Aging strips away illusions. It teaches that happiness does not always come from partnership, and fulfillment does not always require romance. Sometimes it comes from quiet mornings, simple routines, and the freedom to be oneself without explanation. Living alone as an older man is not a tragedy. For many, it is a chapter of peace, self-respect, and emotional balance that took a lifetime to earn.